This is the shakedown of my no build camping with Melanie, and the platform bed that I built in the minivan. I have not set up my bed yet, luckily, because I didn't want Ace jumping in there and he was going to. But I will be pumping up the mattress. That's where he'll be sleeping. I wish I had a different, smaller, less fluffy thing. Melanie's gonna be handling dinner, which I'm very glad about. We were supposed to be in Flaming Gorge. And if any of you are familiar with Flaming Gorge, it has the Green River. And so Melanie, maybe I'll let her tell. But anywho, we're very minimally packed, not normal. Let me show you what Melanie's setup is. I did do a bark box because Ace does have a YouTube channel. So we actually, after having that for probably 5 months, we opened up that box. And so this is what Melanie's using. My Energy, which only the DC works, and I actually have it charging off of my new Pecron. And then this is my old, well, not my old, but my, she keeps zipping this up. This is my, well, I ordered a car fridge, but yeah, anyway, this is, wow, she really did pack that full. So she packed that full. She's gonna do food, which I was like, but after finishing the bed and everything, I was grateful for it. Let me show you what I have going on here. This is just a very ghetto-y put together, ghetto-y. We have the solar charging mine, charging hers, and then my fridge. Like I said, she has the food. But look at this, I want to try. Interesting, huh? And then I will show you the picture of the online version of the campground. Showed a pond next to it. So anyway, I bought this screened in tent to keep the bugs away, but it's cooling down. I really do like it a lot. It's a Coleman, what is it called? I don't know, screen. This is the 10 by 10 foot one, but we have neighbors right next door. So that's lovely. I brought this. And really all this seems to be doing is catching the bugs inside. So it's doing completely the opposite of what it is intended to do. And here we have the monster dog. Huh. The monster. How do you like your bark box, sir? Did you like your bark box? Did you? We have neighbors everywhere. These are, that's his favorite toy from the bark box. And here are some of the other, it was like a grocery store theme. This is his giant camping cot that he has stood on one time. So that was good. Let's take a look at the platform bed, shall we? So the bins that I got, Melanie has decided to not put them underneath after all of that work. Building this as a platform, it is not being utilized, so that was a waste of time and money. But okay, so it's very comfy in there, but because the second row seats don't come out in the Sienna, the full-size X-Ped, which is 77 inches long, is, once it's fully pumped up, it's kind of hanging out. So once she gets in, I'll have to shut her in there. But she'll sleep well, very well. There's a golf course and some fishermen right there. And here are the bins that I got that should be underneath the bed, but they're out here. And this is a look at our campground. Melanie, Miss Chef, has provided me with my first course. AC, you just ate. Oh yeah, this looks like Mexican street corn or something. It's good. So this kind of camping is like camping in your neighborhood. People drive by and they stare at your driveway, which I do it too. Okay. No privacy. Melanie said that this is camping for amateurs. It is true. It is very true. And there is actually, in fact, a pond, Melanie said, but it's so marshy. Looks like you could almost walk on it. So we're gonna leave Ace to whine right here and take a look at it. There he is, of course, whining. Course number 2 is ready. Ooh. We have the chef Melanie. Thank you, Melanie.
Welcome.
Street tacos. Melanie likes to cook. Me, I love it. Yeah. Let's give these a try. Acey's super jelly. Whoa. Okay, make sure he can't get to these. Ooh, these are so... so good. Very good. I have been sick and I can't breathe out of my nose at all. So I apologize for my eating with my mouth open. We are having stuffed puffs, salted caramel marshmallows. Oh no, don't throw plastic in the fire. Using my walled-in backyards. Okay, I'm gonna cook these perfectly because that's all I do. It's bent. What? Are you serious? This is like the second time I've used it. Okay, probably don't buy the walled-in backyards. My marshmallows are falling off, so we're just gonna try these. I can't taste the caramel yet.
It's caramel?
I don't think I got any in there.
I thought it was chocolate.
Oh my goodness, it's all melty. You have to be careful because that will burn you if you cook that too hot. It's very rich. It'd be good on some ice cream. I'd actually have these with ice cream. And 2 is gonna be, if I even eat all this one, is gonna be enough for me. So we'll have to wait and see what Melanie's consensus is when she's done. So Melanie, how about that Red Sox game, huh? That's pretty good, isn't it? Yeah, what about those Buffalo Bills?
It's better as that caramel on my lips, baby. Better than I expected. And give it a 7.5 out of 20.
That was good. Hey, while you're on a roll, could you tell us about our accommodations and what happened there?
Well, you see, there's this site, and Utah has become an extremely popular place to camp. Everybody found out about us and found out how wonderful we are. So now, anytime you go anytime you go camping anywhere that has a campground, you have to make a reservation, right? Not a big deal. So ever since I was a little girl, we used
So
to...
long story short.
No, short story long. We went to this beautiful place that I love called Flaming Gorge. It's absolutely gorgeous. They have a dam there. They have a river you can run, which, by the way, the other day my friend's like, what do you mean run a river? Like, you're an amateur. Anyway. Sorry. I was dumb. So I get on the website. I'm all excited. Stuff's filling up quickly, and I type in Green River. I'm like, oh my gosh, there's a site left. I pull up the site. It's next to this stream of water. It's beautiful. It's serene. I can't believe I got a spot at Flaming Gorge. So we drive here, and I'm driving here. I'm like, this is so pretty. I remember this. It's gorgeous. All the rocks, the big drop down on the highway. It's nice. We drive back here and I'm like, this kind of just like feels different. Like, I've just maybe never been to this part of Flaming Gorge. This is weird. Well, there's a famous place within Flaming Gorge that we always used to camp called Firefighters Memorial. There was a bunch of firefighters that were fighting a fire back in the 70s, and they got trapped in a meadow and killed there. So they dedicated this campground to them, and it's just this beautiful overlook onto this meadow. So we got here and I was like, oh, I want to go see Firefighters Memorial. So I plug it into the GPS and it says it's 3 hours and 53 minutes away. At which point I discovered there are 2 Green Rivers apparently. Like, there is a Green River, Utah and a Green River, Wyoming within the Flaming Gorge area, but apparently there's another Green River State Park 4 hours away from Flaming Gorge, and that's where we ended up with the amateur campers.
So Melanie was like, we're in the wrong spot.
Yeah, we're in the wrong
So
spot.
as I was unpacking the car and finished pumping up her bed, I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? Thinking we were in the wrong campsite. No, not the whole
we're in the
freaking wrong spot
location.
of Utah.
It's a good thing they check your
Amateurs, huh?
It's a good thing they check your ticket when you get on the plane, or I'd probably end up in the wrong locations.
But I think you might be in the category of amateur.
I am not an amateur. I'm
You're
a
not?
well-experienced.
Then how did we end up
Because there's a Green River State Park and there's a Flaming Gorge. They must call it just Flaming Gorge. I don't know what they call it. I'm going to have to look for what the camping reservations are in Flaming Gorge.
Amateurs. This is what we're dealing with. A wavy bed. Because I don't have the platform bed happening. Didn't really take that into consideration, but we're gonna get in now and hopefully go right to sleep. And sleep all through the night. Huh, Mr. AC? You cannot tell. Let me see if I can turn a light on. Oh yeah. But we're at a slant. It's almost 7 o'clock. And I have to go to the bathroom. I'm sure AC does too. The sleeping was not as bad as I thought it was going to be. AC did really well. Absolutely zero whining. Not even a peep. Thank you so much for doing that, AC. What you doing? And, it was a pretty good temperature. We woke up in the middle of the night, like almost 1, went to the bathroom. A little bit warm. Window open there, and yeah. Go pee and then probably come back. But that was a good size for him to be able to sleep. But that's gonna have to be where the fridge and battery goes. Ace, maybe we can do more camping after all. Should we go outside? Buddy. Got eye boogies. You got eye boogies. Oh, yes. Oh. I love you. Okay. Ace, he just puked. He was eating a little bit of grass. Ace. I was just gonna feed you. What's the matter? Might have been too many new bark box treats. Are you okay? How was your sleep?
It was really nice. I noticed when you opened up the back of the van, that the bed deflated because the bed was so pumped up and so tight.
Mm-hmm.
It was like keeping it full. Is this going on YouTube?
Obviously.
Well, I could have gotten a little more ready. Let me put on my goggles.
That's funny. So the bed was
The
comfortable.
bed was very comfortable.
It was firm enough,
And
even though we had to deflate it.
Even as soon as I got in the bed, I was like starting to panic. I'm like, it's too claustrophobic in here. There's no airflow. I can't breathe. I'm gonna die in here. I got up and checked the carbon monoxide detector immediately. And then I was like, I can't sleep like this. I can't sleep like this. So I went and opened the moonroof, just a crack, and that helped. That helped a lot. I slept really good. Did you sleep really good?
No, I wouldn't say that, but I slept fine. AC did really well.
Oh,
Thank
good.
the Lord.
How was the wheel well situation?
It actually worked out a little bit in my benefit because my left knee has been bothering me. And
You got to sleep with it elevated.
And so it was, because I can't, when it's flat out, it's like I overextended it the wrong way. So it hurts. So it kind of, it was a little uncomfortable here and there, but I managed and I kind of was on Ace's bed, I'm sure. With my legs over on his area.
He slept through the night, huh?
I mean, he was awake here and there, but he didn't make any of that crap that he does. Not whining.
I don't even notice it anymore.
Tried driving with it for 3 and 4 hours.
No. That would drive me nuts. I'd have headphones on the whole time.
Well, yeah, and then he'll bark too, though. So we're gonna be taking him to the doctor and see if there's anything that's not gonna knock him out. I don't want him exhausted when we get to our destination, but just something that can ease his nerves.
I'd just say my dog has anxiety. Do you have anything
Yeah.
for anxiety?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I mean, that's what it is. I took him on a long walk this morning, like
Oh, good.
on all of the loops in this campground
Oh, really? You've been up for a minute.
since 6:30.
Oh, jeez.
I went to the bathroom at 1 and then got up. And I had to take him. I had to take him in, even though it says no dogs allowed in the bathroom. Like,
What is he gonna do?
I had to take him in with
You
me.
could have left him in the car.
He would be all over everywhere, freaking out. And I could have left him out here, but he would have been whining and barking.
We got a guy out jogging this morning. It looks like he's in an army gear. You know that's hardcore when you're exercising while you're camping. That's commitment.
Yeah.
The weather is quite perfect right now with a sprinkling of water coming down.
Yeah, it's good that we have at least this.
It's really nice. You know, it scared all
Little
the
bit
people
of-
away, which is wonderful.
Yay! Ace is running free!
You got me practice before?
I've never, not that I've known.
See it?
Yeah, I do. I know there's cactus. Ace, chill out! Ace! Stop! Dude, he's gonna run into the cactus. Golly's an idiot. So, Melanie kept talking about wanting to go to Dead Horse Point because she saw it on the map. And I was like, I'm not staying here another night.
She didn't want to hang out by the chain link fence with all the amateurs and the nice water that we were next to that was like like a marshy creek that was like 4 feet across.
You could
with
walk
next to
on.
a chain link fence.
Yeah.
It's like the hood of camping. Green River State Park. But for $45 a night, no, I don't ever want to think about that place again.
I looked up to see what dispersed camping there was nearby Dead Horse Point, and we made it here. There's some cactus and some cow poop, but better than people. Okay, so anyway, hold up, Melanie. Hold up, please. Hopefully Ace doesn't get in the cactus and the cow poop. And so we're going to get my thing set up. Melanie, you're going to have to park closer to me so I can charge you off of my battery. So we'll get that figured out. And then maybe even we'll put you in the... We'll get you close and then put the shade over. Well, let's extend the shade and then we'll get you moved. Ace! He's jumping on the car. Ace, can you please not do that? We got to camp, we set up the screen tent, and we set up my awning on my car, and both had to go back down because it's too windy. And Ace is having a grand time, which is good. I'm glad he can run all around, and luckily he hasn't stepped in the cactus. He must be smarter than I gave him credit for, because I thought he would have already stepped in it. And Melanie, she really likes to go out and explore, but she's used to having a razor and going out and doing that, and my camping is just different. I like to camp alone, especially with Ace. He's a lot to deal with, and Melanie actually got to see a little bit of it because I went out with her to attempt to explore in the minivan, which didn't work out, so that's why she's gone. I'm here because the minivan is just... I was trying to go see the knoll, which is 2 miles away, but the minivan couldn't handle it. It's more of a pavement princess. And she wanted to go to, I don't know, Capitol Reef or Canyonlands or something. It's too far of a drive for Ace. He's just a total nightmare. We had him in the minivan, and he's definitely got some trauma surrounding the car because he thinks you're going to leave him. He's excited to get in the car, but then he just wants to get out of the car, and anyway. Same story, different day. Ace, are you having a good time? You ready to lay down? Don't jump on me. He's forgotten his manners. So, yeah, I just kind of like to chill. You know, if I have a hike in mind, I'll go and do that, but over the years, my knees have gotten worse, and I just had x-rays done on them, and I've got some osteoarthritis and then a bunch of other stuff, so I don't want to go to physical therapy, but I've got to do that before seeing the ortho. And get some injections. So luckily I have insurance, so I can get that seen too. And traveling with this dog is very, 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 very hard. Very hard. It has been raining and muddy, and I have reached my absolute limit with this dog. I will never be getting rid of him. Melanie asked me yesterday, do you just feel obligated to have to keep him? It's like I adopted a dog to keep him. I'm not getting rid of him. He has his own trauma, drama, whatever you want to call it, and I am so over it. Dealing with him when it's stormy and rainy and muddy, and he's acting a fool, and now I gotta listen to this for the next 4 hours. I will never, ever travel with him again until I get him on some anxiety medication. I cannot live like this. This is not what I got a dog for at all. At all. I am so over my head. I tried to go to Dead Horse Point. Melanie was like, are you leaving me? I'm so sorry I had to leave Melanie. I She's just wanted to see the stars. She didn't have to stay. I said I was going to leave this morning. I was not going to stay another day. I just can't do it with this freaking dog, dude. And so I do feel bad for having to leave, but I left Melanie back there. I was going to go to Dead Horse Point. I drove all the way there, and this dog is a total nightmare. Okay, he has plenty of room back there. I had to pack up what I could, how I could do it, and get in the car and drive away. I'm at my limit. I'm at my freaking limit. I'm ready to drive off a freaking cliff with this freaking dog. So, call me the worst sister in the whole wide world. If Melanie had her baby, which she ended up not bringing her baby, she stayed home with her dad. Melanie might understand. So, yeah, that is the camping trip. This dog is getting on medication, serious medication. I can't deal with it. I'm ready to start bawling the whole ride home. I can't even take it. Okay, so that is all. Okay, thanks for watching. Goodbye.